Hi Aries, welcome to your love reading for November 2018. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Page of Cups. Yay! Thinking about someone in a romantic way, maybe starting to let them know you're interested. Interesting. All right, so the Empress reversed, this could be you Aries. Empress reversed, the Fool, Ace of Cups reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, Judgment, Seven of Pentacles, Hierophant reversed, Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands. I will clarify with this deck where it makes sense for me to do so. All right. First part of the month, first 10 days-ish, is you're kind of feeling down. This could be you wondering about dating again. Like, should I start dating again? Or I'm interested in dating again. I'm looking to find someone to start on that path with again. Okay. So the first part of the month, I think you're going to be in a kind of a slump or a funk about it. You're going to feel like basically there's no, like, what's wrong with me? There's no, oh my gosh, where is my person? That sort of thing. And you might be looking back at your situations and feeling like it doesn't ever work out for me, just bad timing or bad things happen, things get in the way. Why can't anything get off the ground? Or maybe it's that particular situation that you came from where you're just like, wow, that just ended really badly. And you're not wanting to, there's an interest, but it's like you don't want it to have to be about finding someone and making that commitment or going the conventional route. And okay, so that just flew out. I don't know if you just saw that, but that just flew out. This is you, yeah, this is you thinking about probably work or thinking, why doesn't it work? What can I do to make it work? Right now I'm flying solo, but I would like to find somebody that I feel like I'm on the same page with, but I don't want to feel the pressure to have to make that a conventional fit, like marriage, commitment, that sort of thing. So, and especially if you're coming off of this, you're kind of raw, you're kind of pessimistic, you're kind of feeling like bad stuff just happens and that you love really hard and then things get in the way. The advice is do not go the conventional route. Do not look at it in terms of commitment or making that offer of commitment or getting strapped down in that. Okay, so it's kind of weird because, like, you know, all this happens in the first 10 days and you got 3 heavies here. No, I think this is just you in review, and we got that Venus retrograde, so just keep that in mind. But this is you kind of taking a look at your past situations because this is you thinking while you're working, okay? This is you working and at the same time considering and reviewing what's gone on that's brought you to this point. So while you might feel like you're solid in one area, in the area of, like you feel like this in your life, right? But in your personal life, you might feel like this, where it's not abundant, you're not feeling connected, you're feeling like, gosh, what's the point? What's wrong? What's going on? It's kind of, the word cavernous comes to mind, where it's just, you feel like there's just nothing going on in your love life, like it's barren. And I don't mean to be harsh, I'm just saying it just, some of you are really feeling that void. Okay, so the middle of November, and these are heavy, so this is not just for November, this is overarching, this is review here, this is looking back on the past, and this is like a transformational type energy because it's heavy duty. The minor arcana, they're just mundane. It's like, oh, situational, or, you know, the lighter side of this. This is heavy duty. This is transformational stuff here. This is in the middle of the month. Maybe we find someone we start sharing that interest in. There's a mutual interest and you're thinking, okay, let's see where this goes. And It feels like a new beginning. It's really fun and carefree and lighthearted and just, it's just fun and it's innocent and it's still in the beginning stages. There's flirting, there's possible plans, there's get-togethers, things like that. And you might feel like, okay, this is a good idea. But then we have this walk away. Okay, so what I think it is, I think this is about you finding someone and there's interest and you're thinking it's almost like it rights this wrong, like it gets you out of this slump, but it's not something that you want to invest in. And the idea is to not. Okay, so we got two things here saying do not engage, do not get serious, do not take the conventional route. This is things working out in your favor. This is a call to action. Okay, so this could be you meeting that someone and deciding, I just don't, all that's out there for me right now is people that want a conventional attachment. I don't want that. Okay, so it also could be that you going on this, just being like, all right, I'm not going to pursue anything romantic or conventional. I'm going to make my own way. I'm going to keep things light. I'm going to keep things fun. And I'm starting off on this just new adventure by myself. I've got a good head on my shoulders about it. I'm optimistic and I really feel like this is the right thing to do and I'm not going to worry about this anymore. Either way, whether you meet somebody and you just kind of keep things light and you don't get down to the nitty-gritty of taking those steps to possibly take it to the next step, you are thinking that it's the right thing to do to stay unattached and to stay where things can be on your own time and on your own terms. You're not, this is the first 3 weeks or so, you're not thinking that it's beneficial to get attached to anybody. I say 3 weeks or so because really we're talking about the first 15-ish days. So, no, we're talking about first 10 days, middle 10 days. So we're talking about the first 20 days. Okay, so yeah, I was right, 3 weeks. All right, anyway, because that's 20 days, right? Right. Last part of the month, the last 10 days. This is, wow, we're really continuing this sort of down with love streak. No judgment, just, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good God, Aries, we got 5 major heavies out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is like, okay, you are not wanting to be connected to anybody right now. You are really in review of your past situations and you have decided in the middle of the month that it's best just to keep things light. If you do meet someone, non-committed, or it's best just to be by yourself right now. This is a brand new beginning and setting off on your own journey, on your own terms, being optimistic about the future and happy. And I think this is the dregs of a relationship in review, or you're just deciding in general that you're down with love right now, or you're, down on love. That's echoed here in the last part of the month. There's no feeling of love anymore. You're just going to shut that. It's almost like a decision to shut that part of yourself off. And again with the review here, just whoopsie, looking at the past and deciding, all right, now that I've got a clean slate, what do I want for my future? What do I want with someone, in someone, that sort of thing. And this is you owning your own power and feeling yourself. This is you just kind of echoing this, but with this is a fire queen. So Aries, Sag, Leo could be you. Could be male or female, but this is you just going out and being a part of everything but attached to none. So this whole month is about it being basically looking at what was, looking at what you want, and then deciding to be solo for a while. Having fun, just deciding not to be attached, just that your focus is going to be on yourself right now and your family and the people that are important to you. But as far as romantic love, probably just going to be working and socializing and family. This right here, heavy duty transformational stuff in the sense that you're in review. This is stuff going on behind the scenes. So you might just wake up one day and be like, have a completely different idea or feeling about someone or something before. Like, you know how that happens? Like for months you've been missing someone, right? And then you kind of get over the hurt of it. And then you start to miss missing them because you don't feel anything anymore. You're just in the habit of thinking about them and missing them. So then you're missing them. And then all of a sudden one day you wake up and you're like, wait a minute, this and this and this, da-da-da-da-da, or oh my gosh, I was wrong, I was an idiot. Either way, there's like that click. That's what this is. And so probably a situation or situations, if we're looking at a past in general, that you've been reviewing, there's going to be a click. Something's going to happen to where you're going to be like, wait, you're going to have that different perspective, that non-attachment, and you're going to be set to rights. Somewhere around the middle of the month, you're going to be set to rights. So it's going to go from feeling like this is Aries or Taurus, to feeling like this. So quite the transformational transmutation here. This month is pivotal for you, Aries. Now watch, this card's going to come up. New love is on the way. Or invest in your loved ones. Ah, crap. That could be family, but... What did I say? Get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. All right? Just saying, I'm not making it work here, but honestly, I think this might have been why you feel like your past relationships have not worked out, because I think you invest, whereas you probably meet up with partners that you feel like do not make it as important as you do. Okay, so you might have felt like you were on the raw end of the stick of that. And now you're like, you know what? It's going to be all about me now, because I have never really felt like I've gotten thus far what I've needed out of a romantic relationship, because I feel like I give more than I get. Maybe you're always of the mind, like you're a hard worker. So when you're into it, you're into it. And you just feel like I get taken for granted. I get taken advantage of. And honestly, that would be true for Aries, because you... when you care about something, you're fierce about it. You're pretty ferocious and you're very committed. There's not much that ruffles your feathers or that you stay too long on as far as a problem or grudges, things like that. But when something's important to you, there's little that will come in the way of that. Like there's a devotion, and it sets you apart from other, at least in my experience and from what I've learned, in the sense that you care about very little, but what you do care about, you give your all to. So this could be that this was a miss in your past relationships, and now you've got a clearer perspective, and that could be what this sort of deciding, coming full circle with something and going, hey, you know what, I realize now what was missing for me, what my wants and needs are, and what I can't do without in a relationship. And one of those is someone investing in me like I'm willing to invest in them. That's why I am not going to, I'm not going to be looking for love. I'm just going to get over that, not even open to it, because I'm still reviewing and learning about, still thinking about what happened prior and just my outlook on love in general. And it's going to be all about me right now. But again, not trying to make it fit or work, but honestly, there is, you know, words of wisdom there. So I talked about this goodbye, or this, that you're probably coming off the heels of something and you're thinking about, maybe there's things that catch your interest, maybe a new creative interest, maybe a new person that you're interested in, this and that, whatever, thinking about love, thinking about reaching out again or reaching out to someone new. This is talking about closures and goodbyes and finality to a situation, particularly a love situation. And this is just coming off of it and yet being in review. So we've got someone that either just received a letter, and it involves love, okay? Just received a letter and they're going to some place so they can open the letter and read it and to finally close out that chapter and come to terms with what the letter says. There's a finality to it. There's a weight to it. Or this is someone that is delivering that. So either way, this is about the final stages of letting go and closure. The situation will be revisited again, but maybe not necessarily the person. So you could have the same, if this goes unexamined, which I doubt it, because we got 5 heavies here in the first part of the month. So, but if this were to go unchecked, and it's not like you can plumb the depths all the time and be that intense and emotional and deep, but if not the same person, the issues that were problematic in the past relationship or ships will present themselves again until it's resolved. So this is someone, or this energy is about farewells, sorry, not failure, and closure, and being in review and thinking about, at least for this reading, thinking about what you want in love. It's not really emotional, it's just sort of a review and like being ready for the final step in that closure. Okay, so 2 more words of advice, please. 2 more. Any advice? Any advice? I get kind of tripped up in the oracle cards sometimes because I kind of fall down a rabbit hole with all the nuance and meaning. So maybe, and I usually have like 3 or 4 that I pull, but I think I'm going to pull from the, I haven't clarified anything, so this is like a fresh deck, so anything could come out. So I'm asking for 2 more cards. Okay, that just wanted to come out. Wow, creation, manifesting, can do anything at this point. That's kind of doubling down on this right here. Okay, that magician, getting out there, getting after it, creating it, making everything your own and stopping at nothing, and you are in full creative force, manifesting just the power of creation. Wow. Okay, 1 more for Aries, please. 1 more. Yep. Doubling down on this right here. Okay, this is you just getting out there and creating and manifesting and coming full circle to where you have everything that you need to create what you want for yourself. Job, business, love, finance, everything. Family, and this is you being content with your lot in life, where you're at, and being able to afford what you want. Not extravagance, but wherever you're at emotionally, you can afford to consider it. You're in a place where you're safe and you're secure, and financially you're able to meet your needs, whatever those, however those are for you. So this is being in a very good place and feeling like you're ready to take the next step about yourself. Okay, that's what this kind of like, this is doubling down on, these 2 are doubling down on this. Can you see that? All right, so yay for confirmation. Because sometimes it's like, wait, what the hell? But no, I feel like we're good here. Okay, so Aries, I hope this was helpful. It was long-winded, but take it for, just know that this, it might be heavy duty because a lot of you are like, oh, there's like a weight to the first part of the month, but then there's a turn happening. There's some kind of closure, some kind of click that happens towards the middle to the end of the month where you're like, oh, I'm good, I'm straight. Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you, truly, because it's heavy. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.